This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
O'Reilly.
You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Well, hello. Come right in. Oh, George, we've got company.
And now meet the people who live in the Burns house, George and Gracie. Well, by this time of day, George is usually home from the office. But today he's working hard and late. Let's look in at George's office and see what's detaining the little beaver.
Well, I'll never get this work finished. Now, let's see, where was I? Oh, great. There he goes again. Who is that broken-down hooker upstairs? Now, let's see, where was I?
Hey, stop dancing up there!
Oh, you keep quiet down there.
Smart guy.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Burns?
You're darn right I do. You're the manager of this building. Tell that jerk in the office above me to stop dancing. I'm trying to get some work done.
Yes, sir, Mr. Burns. I'll speak to him right away. Excuse me, may I speak to you, Mr. Astaire?
Well, sure, come in.
I'm sorry, Mr. Astaire, but your dancing is disturbing the party downstairs.
Say, who is that old sourpuss?
Well,
whoever is, he's got a nerve complaining. You tell him that when he sings Ain't Misbehavin', it sounds like plumbing that's out of order.
Oh, I couldn't tell him that.
All right. Tell him it sounds like plumbing that's working.
But, Mr. Astaire...
Look, I rented this office to dream up some new routines and hold tryouts for a new dancing partner. Go down and tell old Gravel Throat to go home.
So he doesn't like it when I sing Ain't Misbehavin', huh?
No, sir.
Well, look, if he doesn't stop dancing, I'm going to move out of this office building.
Oh, please don't do that, Mr. Burns. You've been with us a long time.
You bet.
And if you move out, we'll lose all that back rent.
Go. Now, let's see. Where was I?
Ain't misbehaving all by myself. Ain't misbehaving.
Oh, hello, darling. What? George, look. Your high notes are so strong today you're knocking the plaster right off the ceiling.
That's not me, Gracie. It's the guy in the office above me who thinks he's a dancer. Oh, great. There he goes again. He's been doing that all day. He's driving me crazy.
Oh, now, George, don't be upset. Feel sorry for him. You can tell by listening that he's obviously some poor old feeble trooper trying to get back into vaudeville.
I guess so.
Remember when you danced in vaudeville, darling?
Sure. They used to call me Twinkle Toes Burns.
Oh, my goodness. How you used to wear out your socks dancing. You know, it seems like I was always knitting you socks.
That's right.
Remember the first pair of socks I knitted you? You thought they were sweaters. You never did wear them. They were too small for your feet and too big for your chest.
Well, you better run along home, sweetheart. I'll be working here at the office till midnight. Ain't misbehaving all by myself. Ain't misbehaving.
Oh, my goodness, George. I'm glad your voice isn't as flat as his feet.
You said it. I think I'll go up there and punch that guy right in the nose.
Oh, now, George, please. You don't know your own strength. You'll lose your temper and take a swing at him, and the first thing you know, there'll be some teeth knocked out. You need all you've got.
But, Gracie, I've got to get my work done.
Well, I'll go up and talk to him, dear. You get to work. Gracie! Well, Tootsie Sagwell, what are you doing in this office building?
I'm looking for a job, Gracie. You see, I decided to give up men.
Give up men? But, Tootsie, this is leap year. And if I ever saw a girl with kangaroo blood, it's you.
I don't care, Gracie. I decided to have a career instead of a husband.
Oh. Well, maybe you're wise, Tootsie. A career can't break your heart. And a career can't go out nights and play poker.
Yeah.
But there's only one thing. On the cold nights, you can't warm your feet on your career.
I don't care. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, hiya, girl.
Hello, Bill.
Oh, hello, Tootsie. Say, is George in his office, Gracie?
Oh, yes, Bill. Oh, but before you go in, listen to the news. Well, tell him, Tootsie.
Well, Mr. Goodwin, I'm not running after men anymore.
Oh, really, Tootsie? Got yourself a bicycle, huh?
Oh, Bill, you're just jealous because Tootsie is going to have a career instead of marrying you and raising a bunch of little Goodwins.
Well, Gracie, with Tootsie as their mother, I doubt if there'd be a good one in the bunch.
Well, if you two will excuse me, I have to go upstairs and tell the man in the office over George's to stop dancing. He's disturbing George.
Disturbing George? Gracie, do you know who that is up there?
Who?
Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire.
Well, sure, he's holding tryouts for a new dancing partner.
Oh, my goodness, and Tootsie, your career. You're going to be Fred Astaire's new dancing partner.
But, Gracie, I can't dance.
Oh, don't be silly. If Fred can dance so wonderfully with his tiny feet, you'll be 4 times his great.
Jimmy Cash sings a delightful ballad from Jobo's Make Believe.
We could make believe I love you. Only make believe that you love me. Other find peace of mind in pretending. Couldn't you? Couldn't I? Couldn't we make believe our lives are blending in a phantom kiss, or 2 or 3? Might it well make believe I love you? Tell the truth, I do.
Well, here's Mr. Astaire's office bill. I'm glad you told me he's looking for a new partner. Goodbye.
Well, Now, wait a minute, Gracie. I didn't want to say this in front of Tootsie, but Fred'll never hire a girl with a puss like hers.
Well, Bill, Mr. Astaire is looking for a dancing partner, and Tootsie dances on her feet, not her face.
You know, one look and he ain't going to believe that.
Well, anyway, he's not going to see her until after he's hired her.
You mean he'll hire Tootsie just on your say-so?
Well, of course. You see, Fred is a very good friend of George's, and he'll be glad to do a favor for... Oh, my goodness. What if he finds out it's George who's trying to have him thrown out of the building?
Well, Tootsie'll have no career.
No, that's right. And Fred needs a partner like Tootsie. She'll be such an improvement over Ginger Rogers.
Grace, are you kidding? Why, Ginger Rogers has the most luscious, the most gorgeous figure you've ever seen.
That's just it. Now when Fred dances with Tootsie, people will watch him for a change.
I see.
Well, I'll make certain he doesn't find out that George has the office under him. Goodbye, Bill.
Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Now, listen. If you don't like my dancing... Oh, Gracie. Excuse me. I thought you were old Gravelthroat from downstairs.
Oh, Gravelthroat?
Yeah. Some guy in the office below has been heckling me all day. Well, come on in, Gracie. How's George?
Oh, Gravelthroat? I mean George? Oh, he's fine.
Say, where does George have his office these days?
His, office?
Yeah, well, where does he hang out?
Oh, just above the waist a little.
No, I mean, where is his place of business? Where does he work?
Oh, work?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so much for George. Now, let's talk about you. I understand you're looking for a new dancing partner.
That's right, I am.
Well, your troubles are over.
Gracie, you mean... Oh, why, that's wonderful. You'll be great.
Oh, no, not me. My goodness, Fred, I haven't danced since I was a little girl.
Little girl? Gracie, you danced in a picture with me about 4 years ago.
Well?
Oh, yes, of course. You were just a little girl then.
Oh, Clara. Oh, no, Fred. The partner I have in mind for you is Tootsie Sagwell.
Bagwell?
Yes.
Is that her name or her condition?
No, Fred, that's her name, Tootsie Sagwell. Oh, she'll make a wonderful dancing partner, Fred.
Really? You know, I'm looking for someone different, someone fresh.
Well, Tootsie's the freshest girl I know.
I mean, I want a partner who'll give me fresh ideas for dancers. I'm looking for new wrinkles.
That's Tootsie.
She's really different, huh?
Like nothing you've ever seen before.
Well, how about Tootsie's dancing? Could she handle a little step like this, for instance? Let me see.
Ain't misbehaving all by myself.
There goes old Gravelthroat again.
Ain't misbehaving.
Quiet. That does it.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s. South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
This concludes.
I'm going down to his office and meet him face to face.
Oh, no, you won't like it.
What?
I mean, why argue with him? Why not come to my house and rehearse?
Well, it's a cinch I can't work here, and they won't let me dance in my apartment.
Well, you come right on home with me.
Well, okay, Gracie. Oh, wait. Before we go, just one little farewell for old Gravel Throat. You'll go crazy waiting for the rest of it.
Well, here we are, Fred. You can rehearse in the room just above this one. It's George and my bedroom.
Oh, you sure you won't mind my dancing in your bedroom?
Oh, no, George and I never danced there. And besides, George went home for hours.
Okay. The room right above this one, huh?
Yeah, that's right. First door to the left at the top of the stairs.
Thanks, Gracie.
Well, it looks like Tootsie will have her career.
Hello, dear.
Why, George, what are you doing home?
I couldn't work at the office with that dancing going on over my head. Driving me crazy.
It was?
Yeah. I can still hear it ringing in my ears.
What was that?
What was that, dear?
That dancing. Didn't you hear it?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh. There it goes again. Don't tell me you didn't hear that.
Not a sound.
Oh, my gosh. Maybe it's affecting my hearing. Gracie, shout in my ear. Shout as loud as you can.
George! George!
Are you shouting, Gracie?
I'm screaming my lungs out.
Oh, I'm as crazy as a loon. I better go up to our bedroom and lie down.
Oh, no. Wait till I get him out.
Huh?
You wait here. I'll fix the bed. Fred, you have to leave right away.
Why?
Well, my mother has a terrible headache.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go down and apologize to her.
Oh, no. You see, she doesn't like men. She hates men. She can't stand the sight of a man.
Well, what about George?
That's why she doesn't like men.
Say, I know where I can rehearse. There's a room above Stanley's Cigar Store.
Stanley's Cigar Store, that's a wonderful place for you to rehearse. You slip down the back way, and I'll see you later. George, do you still hear the dancing?
No. I still feel kind of shaky. I think I'll go out and get a little fresh air.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I think I'll walk down to Stanley's Cigar Store.
Cigar Store, George!
Oh, hello, Mr. Burns.
Hi, Stanley.
Oh, say, you don't look very well. You're pale.
Yeah. Don't feel so good, Stanley. Let me have 3 Perfecto Royale cigars. Here's your nickel.
Mr. Burns, wouldn't you rather be pale than green?
Very funny.
Let's have the cigars.
I'll have to get them from the back room.
Why do you keep my cigars in the back room?
Oh, Mr. Burns.
What a day. I still hear that pounding in my ears.
Oh, no. No, not that. Stop it. Stop it!
What is it, Mr. Burns? What is it? What's the matter?
Oh, you wouldn't know. You can't hear it. Only I can hear it. It's in my head. I'm going nuts.
I told him to stop smoking those cigars.
Time for Felix Mills' orchestra with Cherry Berry Beans. Well, George is in bed with cold towels on his head, and if Gracie can just keep him there, Tootsie may become Fred Astaire's new dancing partner.
How are you feeling, George?
Much better, dear. I guess I'll get up.
Oh, no, you must stay right here in bed.
But I think I can get up. I'm not hearing things anymore. There's someone at the door.
The Black Museum. Horror and mystery based on Scotland Yard's collection, Orson Welles was both host and narrator for stories of horror and mystery based on Scotland Yard's collection of murder weapons and various ordinary objects once associated with historical true crime cases. Walking through the museum, Welles would pause at one of the exhibits, and his description of an artifact served as a device to lead into a wryly narrated dramatized tale of a brutal murder or a vicious crime. In the United States, the series aired on the Mutual Network between January 1st and December 30th, 1952. Beginning May 7th, 1953, it was also broadcast over Radio Luxembourg, sponsored by the cleaning products Dreft and Miro. Since the BBC carried no commercials, Radio Luxembourg aired sponsored programs at night to England. In the United States, a program of similar scope, using many of the same picked cases as the Black Museum, and nearly mirroring its broadcast run, was broadcast by NBC, called Whitehall 1212. The two shows were different in the respect that while Whitehall 1212 told the story of a case entirely from the point of view of the police starting from the crime scene, the Black Museum was more heavily dramatized and played out scenes of the actual murders and included scenes from the criminal's point of view. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
There is?
Didn't you hear the buzzer?
No.
Ed, didn't you hear that?
Poor George.
It's back again. I could have sworn I heard it.
Oh, there's the telephone.
Huh?
The telephone, didn't you hear it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, there it goes again.
Again?
I better answer it.
Holy smoke. I guess I better stay in bed. Well, at least I don't hear that dancing anymore.
Well, just be quiet, dear. You will. Oh, hello, Fred.
Hello, Gracie.
Oh, quick, do a little step.
Okay.
Oh,
Gracie! Well, who was that?
well, that was Mother.
Your mother sounds a lot like George.
Yeah, doesn't she, though? Mother even looks like George.
That must be tough on your father.
Yes. Well, Tootsie will be here any minute now. I'd better turn out the lights.
Turn out the lights? But then I won't be able to see her.
That's the idea. Oh, I mean, the idea for a new dance.
A dance in the dark?
Yes.
Why, that... Say, wait a minute. Maybe you've got something. I can see a swell routine. Neon lights on our feet.
Oh, sure. And you can hide the batteries right in Tootsie's shoes.
Great. And then after... Hide the batteries in her shoes? What size shoe does she wear?
Oh, don't worry. Your feet will match perfectly.
Gracie, what size shoe does Tootsie wear?
Well, what size do you wear?
8.
8? 8 on each foot?
Naturally.
Oh, see now. 8 and 8 are 16. Yeah, your feet will match perfectly.
But Gracie...
Oh, I can just see you and Tootsie dancing together. Dancing cheek to chest.
Cheeks to chest. Is she that short?
No, you are.
You know, I don't want to seem suspicious, but Tootsie is beginning to sound just the teeniest little bit ghoulish.
Oh, you love her. Oh, there she is on the porch. Now grab her as she walks in. I'll switch off the light. There.
Okay. I got her. No, turn the lights on. It's another man.
No, it's me, Tootsie Sagwell.
Oh, I beg your pardon, Miss Sagwell. Shall we dance?
Oh, I love you, Freddie. Hold on.
Well, are you dancing, Fred? I don't hear any taps.
It's rather difficult to tap unless Miss Sagwell will allow my feet to touch the floor.
Oh, Tootsie. Don't hold him so high.
And not so tight, Tootsie.
Yes, Tootsie, you must be gentle with Mr. Astaire. He's George's type. You know, agile but fragile.
It's no use, Gracie. I've got to see Tootsie to dance with her. Turn the lights on, please.
All right. Now, can you see her?
Turn them off.
But Mr. Astaire, aren't we going to trip the light fantastic?
I'm afraid not. Now that it's light, you're too fantastic.
What's going on out here?
Oh, it's George. Goodbye.
That is fair. Hello, George. What are you doing in that nightshirt?
Oh, I've been in bed. Some jerk in my office building almost drove me crazy today.
That's funny. Some jerk in my office building almost drove me crazy today.
Really? What building are you in?
Why,
You two jerks mustn't get together.
What?
I say you must get together. George will be a wonderful partner for you, Fred. You have rhythm in your feet, and George has rhythm. George does a sensational rumba.
Yes, and I could sing a little song, too. Get a load of this, Fred. Ain't misbehaving all by myself.
Where have I heard that before?
Ain't misbehaving. I'm happy on the show.
Gravel throat.
Huh?
Well, there goes another partner.
Gravel show? Gee, Fred, and that was you in that office above me. Had I known, I wouldn't have complained.
Well, George, if I'd known it was you in the office below, I wouldn't have annoyed you with my dancing.
Oh, Fred, I love your dancing.
Well, thanks, George. And I love your... whatever it is you do.
Gee, Fred, you can dance over my head any time.
Oh, thanks. And then you can sing under my feet anytime.
Gosh, Fred, you're tough.
No, George, you're tough.
Oh, boys, I hate to interrupt, but Valentine's Day was yesterday.
For more information on hundreds of cassette products, write to Adventures in Cassettes, P.O. Box 11041, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55411.
I'm just getting ready to do some rope escape tricks here, old-timer. As soon as I can get somebody to tie me up good, I'll bounce off these ropes like Jersey Joe Walcott.
That's pretty good, Joey, but that ain't the way I heard it. The way I heard it, one fellow said, tell a fellow, he said, see where a bunch of government fellows are in trouble for speculating in wheat. That's so, says t'other feller. I suppose the radio comedians will hop on that pretty quick. They're scared to, says the first feller. They all been speculating in corn.
Well, I better get busy and practice escaping from this rope. Hey, where are you going, Molly? Aren't you going to stay in town?
Oh, I'll have to do it when I get back, dearie. I almost forgot I have to run down to the grocery store.
Oh, yeah, but
I'll be back in a half hour or so, dear.
Yeah, but... Oh, this is a fine state of how-do-you-do. Nobody to tie me up. Shucks. Well, maybe if I go out on the porch, some neighbor will give me a hand. Oh, there comes Foggy Williams. I'll bet he... Oh, no. That ain't Foggy. Oh, he looks like a good guy, though. Hey, Bud. You got a minute to spare?
I'm in rather a hurry, mister, but what's on your mind?
Look, Bud, I wonder if you'd mind doing me a favor. This may sound a little silly to you, but come on in the house.
Well, go ahead. What's in your mind?
Well, I'm practicing a little magic here, see? Some rope escape tricks, like Houdini and those guys used to do, see?
Yeah?
So I wonder if you'd mind tying me up with this clothesline. My wife is out, and I want to practice getting loose before she gets back.
You want me to tie you up?
Yeah, just wrap this rope around me good, tie my feet and ankles.
Well, this is a new one. But give me the rope. I'll take a loop around your wrist.
Yeah.
Like this. Then run it around.
Lay me down here on the davenport.
Yeah. Now across your chest. And a half hitch around both ears. And I'll loop it around your ankles.
Not too tight now, buddy. You're strangling my ankles.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll loosen it a little.
Yeah.
Then around your knees a few times, and there. That tight enough?
Yeah, that's swell, bud. Well, you got some dandy knots in there.
I took a course in knot tying. Some of those knots I invented myself.
Yeah, this may take quite a while to get loose. These knots don't seem to slip.
No, they won't slip. I appreciate all this cooperation. This is my business, you know.
Your business? Tying people up?
No, robbery. I'm a burglar by trade. Raise up a little. You're lying on your wallet.
Hey, put that back. What? You give me the phone. Call the cops. Call my wife.
No, just relax, Pop. This won't hurt a bit. Now, where do you keep your silver? In the sideboard?
Silver? Why, no. The silver's right through that door, Bud. That door there.
Oh, I think. This one?
That's the one. Just yank it open, Bud.
Get me out of this hole!
He thinks he put some knots on me, does he? Huh. Now, if I can get hold of that book of instructions before he comes to, I'll phone the cops.
The other day, a little boy came up to me on the street and said, "Shine, mister?" Well, that started me thinking. I wonder what would happen if a little boy came up to your door and said, "Shine, lady? Your floors, I mean." Now, a bright young fellow would be armed with a can of Johnson's self-polishing glow coat. With it, he could leave your kitchen linoleum and other floors shining and gleaming in just 2 shakes. You probably wouldn't hire him, though, for with Johnson's glow coat, you can do the job in 2 shakes yourself. It certainly is easy. You merely apply and let dry. There's no rubbing or buffing. Johnson's self-polishing glow coat shines as it dries. It gives your floors and linoleum a new look, a rich, lustrous new beauty. They're so easy to keep clean, too. A wipe with a damp cloth, and dust, dirt, and spilled things vanish. Better not wait for a smart little boy, though. Get some glow coat in a few minutes and with very little effort. Johnson's self-polishing glow coat will protect and bring out the beauty of your floors.
Look on the bright side, shine on the right side, bring out the beauty of the whole.
And when the cops did get here, Molly, it took them 10 minutes to find the guy under that pile of stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen him trying to identify him with that moose head down over his shoulders.
They probably thought he was an elk.
Yeah. Just look at that pile of junk. Boy, that closet is dynamite.
Yes. And someday I'm going to dynamite that closet.
Good night.
Good night, all.
This is Harlow Wilcox, speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax Products for Home and Industry, inviting you to be with us again next Tuesday night. Good night.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.